Good morning, everybody, and thank you for coming to the Today's Restaurant News Networking Group. This is a special combined group with our 9 o'clock and 11 o'clock group members. We are all members of the food service industry who are here to try and help each other grow our businesses and to help any restaurant manager, chef, or owner with any problems or concerns they might have. So if you'd like to get a hold of us, give us a call at 561-620-8888 or go to our website at trnusa.com and take a look at our YouTube page, which is Today's Restaurant. We are planning many more videos to go up. We have 293 videos on the page now. So you can take a look at that. So we have a good crowd today. So, and a lot of people do not know other people from the group. So when we do the intros, which we'll do right now, you can take a little bit more time and give us a little bit more depth as to what you do, so that everybody gets a good idea. I'm going to start with Rick. You said you have to leave early?
Yeah, I've got an
appointment. All right, I'm going to start with you, and then I'll go to John Marinek, because I don't know how long his connection will last. So Rick, start us off.
Morning, everybody. Rick Israel. I'm in the earlier group with Howard and Terry. I am the owner principal of Archie Agency. That's April, Rick, Charlie, Hannah, Israel. We specifically work with individuals in the Medicare realm. What we like to do is help restaurateurs or small employees who are going to be coming out of group insurance going into Medicare. We also do delve into group insurance. So if you're a restaurateur that needs assistance with your group insurance, you're up for review, let us know. We can go ahead and put together some numbers for you and see how we can be able to help you. I can be reached at 256-937-2537 or Rick at archie-agency.com.
Okay. John Marinek.
Yeah, I'm John Marinek with Marinek Food Service Consultants, and we design restaurants. So if you have a restaurant that needs to be designed, we're the people to call. We do a lot of work with dealers. We do a lot of work with architects. We do a lot of work with interior designers, mom and pops, and we're out here right now doing work with the Olympic Committee in Uzbekistan. So we go anywhere around the world that you need us, and then you'll see us at the U.S. Open as well in about another week. 954-817-1183. Thank you.
John and everybody else, one of our brand new members is not here today. He's traveling. Michael Jacobs, he's with Express Kitchen Equipment. He imports restaurant equipment, all types of different equipment. And so keep that in mind as well. And I want to introduce Giacomo, who works with John McCabe at Carpigiani. So just tell us who you are, what you do, and how we can reach you, per se.
Yeah, absolutely. Hi, everybody. My name is Giacomo Paccione. I'm a director of marketing and trade marketing for Carpigiani. And what I do is to work with our sales team and with our distributors to find new ways on how to provide our solutions to the customers in different regions. So I'm always happy to promote our products and be participant of events that could happen with any restaurateurs within the region. I've been now for a year with the company and around 9 years in the food service industry, working in different companies. If you ever had a question or anything, you can reach me to 336-867-3854.
Okay, thank you. Welcome.
Thank you.
All right, so Ed, Gorton, you want to start us off for the regular group? Now, tell us, when you do your intro, tell us which group you're a member of,
Yeah, my name is
9
Ed
or 11.
Gorton with Seco Sales. I'm normally in the 9 o'clock group. Very active. We're an equipment supply company based out of Orange Park, Florida, which is just outside of Jacksonville. We represent Carpigiani, so we have access to batch freezers, soft serve machines, whipped cream machines, mixed treatment machines, ESA for display cases, BGI, which is continuous churning ice cream machines, slushy machines. And you can reach me at 904-334-4489. Thank you.
Carpigiani is represented in both groups, and John McCabe, you're up.
Good morning, everyone. This is great to meet all the people in 9 o'clock group. We have a great relationship with everyone at 11 o'clock, and it's nice to kind of meet you guys too. I'm John McCabe. I'm executive sales consultant for Carpigiani, basically area regional manager for the East Coast. I work with distributors and reps and key accounts and dealers to help to develop frozen dessert programs. We can do a lot of work with layout and design, and also helping to select the proper size equipment that for the customer. It's very specialized, our products. We have ESA cases. We have hardening cabinets made for us by our sister company, Victory. We have batch freezers, soft serve machines, pasta chefs, which do a lot of pastry functions for people like the Cake Boss or Disney or Baird Papa. Carpigiani is a part of a large group called Ollie Group, which just purchased a well-built also. So we have a lot of contacts with equipment if anyone in the restaurant business or anyone needs food service production equipment. We go to market separately, but we can certainly set you up with the people in the other companies. I can be reached at 401-368-6406, and I look forward to helping you with any of your frozen dessert needs.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Chris Kaufman, good morning.
Good morning, everybody. Chris Kaufman, Restaurant Recruiters of America. Primarily, the restaurant recruiting we do is in the Southeast United States. I've been doing this wonderful profession since Monday, April 6, 1981, and I'm confirmed to keep doing it till I get it right. And we primarily work on behalf of small, medium-sized companies, as well as New York Stock Exchange multi-billion-dollar restaurant companies, providing talent for them, providing all-star talent. That's what we specialize in, all-star talent for all-star companies. And you can reach us at 404 All-Star, 404-255-7827. Come back, see us.
And Chris is also our resident stand-up comedian.
Well, Howard, we also do some communities, give back to the community. 2 months ago, I signed up with the Kidney Foundation to donate my kidneys when I die. Now, every Friday around noon, they call me and say, "How you feeling? How's it going?"
That's on my behalf.
That's actually a pretty good one.
Darren, good morning.
Good morning, everybody. Darren Gall with Tracy.net. I'm part of the 11 o'clock group, so it's nice to meet all of you from the 9 o'clock group. We are a communications consulting and solution provider. Does that mean we help you solve problems with phone and internet? So during COVID, we came up with a great product to eliminate busy signals for small restaurants and for chain restaurants with solutions including all hardware and the monthly service starting at $85 a month. So pretty phenomenal pricing, great features and functionality. We look for problems, we find them, we help you solve them. If there's not a problem, we're going to tell you everything's working great, keep it the way it is. But if there is a problem, we can usually help you solve it with either lower prices or better service and functionality to what you currently have. You can reach me. My direct line is 954-360-4311. We're online at www.traci.net. Tracy's an acronym, not somebody's name, stands for transmit, receive, and communicate information. Or email sales@tracy.net.
Okay, thank you. Dennis, good morning.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Dennis Feldman. I'm Senior Commercial Associate with Coldwell Banker, specializing in creating double-digit return on investments for restaurateurs, business owners, distributors who, unfortunately or fortunately, as the case may be, need a real estate location to operate their business from. The reason it's fortunate if they work with us is because we manage strategies that enable business owners to earn tax-free return on investments if they own, or extremely beneficial lease arrangements with the landlords, especially in South Florida, where valuations are through the roof, as everybody knows here. I'm at 561-923-5278, and I've been a member of the 9 o'clock group since July. Nice to meet everybody.
Great, thank you. Terry Ark, good morning.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Terry Ark. I am the sole owner of Creative Business Impressions. I am a promotional products distributor. Been doing this for 20 years. Started my own company in 2018, not long before COVID. What I do is I help you I help your customers and your prospects keep your company in mind by providing all kinds of items that will have your company logo. This morning, I'd like to promote the little hand sanitizer pads that people use after they finish eating. Nice little extra item. The other thing I'd like to mention too is that my company is perfectly capable of doing fulfillment orders, which means that if you have a franchise and you want to keep everything uniform throughout the franchise, I can help you do that. I can help you keep things with a website where they can order directly for items that you have as a franchisor that you have approved. So Terry, Creative Business Impressions, my information is in the chat, 561-308-1393. I'm in Boca Raton, Florida.
Okay, thank you. Let's go to Randy with Heartland.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Randy Pumputis here with Heartland Payroll. Great to see both teams here. I'm on the 11 o'clock team. Just returned from the Florida Restaurant Marketing Summit this week, where Heartland is the exclusively endorsed partner for both card and payroll. Very well attended. Great to see a lot of new entrepreneurs entering the hospitality industry. We handle everything from startups to acquisitions, mergers, obviously new businesses coming into the state, which we're seeing an influx. And pretty interesting fact here, I was just notified from a personal milestone. I just hit 450 new clients this month. And I think last year around this time it was 300. So a lot of great movement down here nationally. So great to see everybody. And I can be reached.
We love
it's 25 years. I can be reached at 585-622-2993. Thanks so much.
Okay, thank you. Let's go to Chris Pumo.
Hey, good morning, everyone. Chris Pumo, Skyline Analytics. We focus on the restaurant and hospitality space, as many of you do. We provide outsourced data analytics and strategic finance consulting for businesses. So to put that in other terms, we're basically trying to optimize using the data that the business is collecting from their point of sale and their accounting system. If I can save them 50 basis points on their labor, 100 basis points on their food, you're talking about transferring, depending on size, hundreds of thousands to millions of dollars a year to the bottom line. So we're really profit-focused experts. That is what we do. And we work with businesses. We work with restaurants of all shapes and sizes. Some are mom and pops with just 1 or 2 locations, and some are large chains around the country. If you want to reach me, I'm sure Howard will send out the emails after.
Great, thank you. let's go to Terry Lena. Good morning.
Good morning, everyone. I'm from the 11 o'clock group. Nice to meet everyone from the 9 o'clock group. What we do is I work for workwear outfitters, and we manufacture multiple lines of workwear apparel under Dickies brand, Red Cap, Bulwark, Flame Resistant, as well as Kodiak and Terra footwear. We're basically a solution-based company. We work with you from the garment selection all the way through a wear test, and then help provide you with the best distributor that's going to meet your needs. You can reach me at 720-244-4972 or terry.lea@wwof.com. Thank you.
Hey, thank you. And let's go to one of our newest members, Jessica Portalatin.
Good morning, everyone. I am new, not sure what group, but I think I'll know by the end of today. As a trademark attorney and business attorney, I protect restaurants from copycats and help them make money off their awesome brands. A lot of restaurateurs have these dreams of developing their restaurants into chains that can be franchised. People will literally pay them money for the opportunity to spread their concept and their brand around the country and even around the world. But before a restaurant can be franchised, they have to trademark their name and logo. And the sooner they do this, the better. So Jessica Portalatin, a Portalatin law firm, where we help business owners all over the US get their trademarks so they can franchise. Reach me at 305-702-0195.
Okay, thank you. Let's go to the three amigos are here today. Let's go to Chris, John, and Kevin.
Good morning. So we are in the 11 o'clock group. Nice to meet all the 9 o'clock folks. Our company is Strategic Supply Chain Partners. We function as an outsourced purchasing department for small to mid-market restaurant groups. And what we do is reduce the cost of the products they purchase through their suppliers and distributors. We do that through a couple of strategies. The first is we either put in place an effective, what's called a master distribution agreement, or renegotiate the one they have. We'll RFP their business out to new distributors to recommend the best deal available to them. Secondly, we go to manufacturers and negotiate deviated pricing programs to further reduce costs. We are seeing typical results, 10% plus savings. We're actually working on a renewal presentation for one of our larger clients, and proud to report the first 15 months working with this particular client, we've saved them over $2 million. That doesn't mean all of that goes to the bottom line. A lot of that is mitigating costs they would have incurred with the rampant inflation we saw with food prices through 2022 and the early part of 2023. But we basically have found a way to save money for every client we've worked with. We have a great referral program, by the way. Anybody that refers a client to us from either one of these groups gets 10% of our fees for the lifetime of any contract we put in place. We work on a 100% contingency-based arrangement, meaning we only get paid if we actually identify and are able to deliver savings to our clients. Kevin, anything you want to add to that?
No, Chris, I think you covered everything. Looking forward to interacting with the 9 o'clock group on a more regular basis. Great meeting y'all.
Yeah, and I want to add this, it's an easy process, so don't be afraid of it. People overthink this all the time. Just send us what we need and we'll give you the numbers back.
And for those of you in the 9 o'clock group, and even those in the 11 o'clock group, if you want to see what they do in a little bit more depth, go to our YouTube page. There's a couple of videos up there. There's an explainer video, and I believe there's an interview with John and I on YouTube as well that you can take a look at, and we'll explain a little bit more as to what they do. They provide a service for restaurants right now that it's a no-brainer that if you have more than one location, you should be talking to them.
I can attest to how phenomenal they are as well. They're working on one of my larger clients, and they've saved God's amount of money for them in terms of purchasing. So I would strongly recommend anyone who needs that kind of help to reach out to them.
Thanks, Chris.
Also,
Appreciate the plug, Chris. Thank you.
yeah,
Yeah.
Kevin, I just wanted to, just so everybody else knows, what type of client is the perfect client for us to refer to you?
I don't know if we would say that we have a perfect client, you know. I guess the answer would be that we're really looking for companies that are either single location, high volume, or have multiple locations. You know, regional emerging brands seem to be a sweet spot for us. But we're, you know, talking with manufacturing companies, we're talking with restaurant groups that, you know, have multiple locations in multiple cities or regionalized markets. At this point, we're open-minded to talk to everybody that's out there that can use our help and our support, frankly.
So if we have like clients we work with, you want us to just put like maybe in an email and send you an email with their name and number, etc.
That'd be great.
Okay.
Thanks, Pam.
Thank you, Kevin.
Okay, from our 9 o'clock group, Brian, good morning. You're still, there you go.
Sorry I'm late. I was took a long walk. I'm actually in Port St. Joe this weekend, but I don't know how I got here, but I got here with listening to the directions of my sister-in-law. We ended up somewhere in some off-roads in South Georgia. So I was like, okay. But no, I'm Brian. I'm with a company called Rogue Financial Group. We are a commercial financing company. I work primarily in the hospitality side, but we also do other industries, from startups to existing business, and what we, finance on equipment financing. And I work all over the country. And I'm in the 9 o'clock group. I can be reached at 404-723-7222. Thanks. Have a great day.
Okay. We're gonna go now to John Bunn from the 11 o'clock group. And when you call his office, if they say he can't talk, he's tied up. He really is.
Well, how true.
Funny.
Although I still have all my digits, so we're good. My name is John Bunn. I'm with the BH Bunn Company. Most of you have seen us sometime in your life. Anytime you find a bundle of product that's been tied with twine, that's done with our machine. We've built over 1,500 different variations to meet as many different applications and customers' needs. We're the only American-made machine of its kind. As you can see behind me, for the bakery industry, we've been tying bakery goods since the 1930s. We've done pork roast, beef roast, rotisserie chickens since the mid-50s. You name it, we tie it. We're located in Lakeland, Florida. We're trying to help the restaurant industries with the issues with removal of the plastic bags and having a way to carry a product out like pizza boxes and things. Darren came up with something neat last week. Delivery foods should be tied, not tried. Recent studies show that 80% of the delivery drivers today admit to eating the food they deliver. They eat your French fries, they drink all different things, pizza slices. We have a customer in Texas that told us that they're a bakery and the whole cake is missing from the box in the delivery. Stickers don't work, they peel off. Drivers get extra stickers so they can get in and reseal it. Nobody knows the difference until they open the product. If you need help, we're here. We need, for the restaurant industry, we're also looking for distributors and repair services. So give us a shout. Our number is 1-800-222-BUN, as you can see above me. Our website is buntyco.com, which is spelled BUNNTYCO. And that stands for Bunn Tying Company, nothing to do with Tyco. Welcome 9 o'clock. Great to see everyone. Thank you all.
Okay, thank you. Gabby, good morning. I didn't
Good
forget about you.
morning.
You know, it's funny because every time I think Howard's gonna call me next, you do.
You're psychic.
I know, I should be charging now. Good morning, everyone. Gabby with Worksite PEO. We are a full service PEO specializing on the restaurant industry. We customize and automate your back office so that you're able to focus on what you really got into business for, which is not HR. We'll take care of your payroll taxes, workers' comp, employee health benefits, 401k, and do any HR consultation. So we're able to take a look at your employee handbook or put one in place for you that is ACA compliant. Look at your standard operating procedures, and even your job postings. So a lot of people miss those and they get in trouble for that. We also are able to do your tax credit. So something like the FICA tip tax credit, we can take care of that for you as well. Gabby with Worksite PEO. My phone number is 561-479-7474.
Great, thank you. And from our 11 o'clock group, Pam Hewitt, good morning.
Good morning. I'm Pamela Hewitt. I'm with Navitas Credit. Navitas Credit is a $800 million national equipment finance and working capital lender. We specialize in calling on the vendors. We're not like an internet company where, you know, everybody goes in and applies. We actually, you know, build relationships with vendors, direct as well, but typically it's vendors and they bring us business and we put together like an in-house finance program so their clients have monthly payment options. We work in the United States and Canada, and we will finance from $1,000 up. And, you know, any of you that's out in the street seeing new businesses start up, as the other gentleman mentioned, we also do startup financing. And, you know, call us if your company needs financing or if you know a company that's growing, expanding, or buying equipment. My number is 813-531-0654. And my email's PHEWETT@navitascredit.com, which you will probably have to look up to spell. And welcome to the 9 o'clock members. Nice to meet y'all.
And as usual, I'll send a spreadsheet around to everybody with all the contact information all combined. Where are we going next? Steve,
Howard,
good morning.
Howard, can I add one thing? I forgot. I'm sorry.
Sure.
We're also owned by United Community Bank. So we also have an in-house SBA division for those newer companies or those companies that might not qualify or they're not bankable. So if you have any clients that are starting or expanding, we do have an SBA division as well.
Okay.
That's all.
Steve Whitehill, good morning.
Morning, guys. I'm from the 9 a.m. group. I am a business broker. I help people buy and sell businesses. As you can tell, I'm driving around and trying to get on the highway. So we'll see if I can do that while giving you my spiel. I'm here in Sarasota at the moment, meeting with two clients. One is in the, which I sold the businesses to them. One is in the upholstery and carpet and tile business, and the other one actually is makes barbecue sauces, and he just expanded his business. He's from South Africa, and I just made a mistake turning. So I'm here doing that and going to get some training in an hour. As I said, I help people buy and sell businesses. My business is Anchor Business Brokers. You can reach me at 561-376-7500. And my email address is steve@anchorbb.com. Thank you.
Steve, is the barbecue company buying or selling?
He's actually just bought and expanding it.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna talk to him about coming to the meetings because he'd be good at it.
Okay.
Is he still buying any equipment, or has he bought everything already?
He's bought, to my knowledge, he's bought everything that he needs, and but I'm going to be. He just asked me to look into another company he wants to acquire. So as I know more, I will give it to the group if there's something to be had. with that question.
Thank you.
Okay, did I miss any of our existing members? I know I've got some people to introduce now. I know Dwayne, you're up next, Dwayne. I didn't forget you.
Imagine that. Good morning, everyone. I kind of go back and forth between 11 o'clock and 9 o'clock. I'm actually just finishing working a shift at 7 a.m. So I wanted to stay up and try and meet everybody that I could. I've had an occasion to meet Darren Gull and Terry Ark. So again, good morning, everyone. I'm with EPOMS. That's Environmental Peace of Mind Sanitizing. It is a disinfecting and sanitizing spray service. Hospitality, restaurants is one of the primary market sectors that I deal with. The product that I utilize in terms of the disinfecting and spray service is called Vital Oxide, which is a hospital grade disinfectant and approved for all food contact surfaces, no rinse, no wipe required. So, this disinfecting and sanitizing spray process is extremely viable for the restaurant and hospitality industry. Just in the last week, I've been hearing news reports on the uptick on COVID, heaven forbid, coming back and raising its ugly head. But here and still again, last week was a good week for me. I'm one of those retired football guys and had occasion. I just closed the deal with IMG Academy in Florida, but that was on a totally different platform. And I was not aware that I was really actually looking to do their spray service for the football locker rooms and wet areas, but I come to find out they don't have a process at all. So when you're talking about a boarding school, as IMG is, the cafeteria and food services departments are very much in the scope of things. I'm a new startup business, basically. And so the timing has been challenging in terms of my time and trying to get some sleep and all that good stuff. But I'm extremely excited. I want to say, Howard, thanks so much for sending that information on the restaurant conference or restaurant show in Orlando. There was I don't know if it's still going on, but the registration for that show, $15, great price. So I did jump on that.
Good.
If I can be of assistance, say again, Howard.
No, go ahead.
If I can be of assistance to anyone, this is a great service where you can utilize the marketing aspect and letting your customers know that this space has been treated with an environmentally friendly, economically friendly hospital grade disinfectant that again is approved for all food contact surfaces, no rinse, no wipe necessary. So you're talking front of the house, back of the house. It's great for all of that. And I can be reached at 786-738-2126.
Right. The show that Dwayne was referencing is the Florida Lodging and Restaurant Association show, which is co-branding this year with the today's pizza exhibit as well. And that is being held in Orlando on November the 8th through the 9th at the convention center, the Orange County Convention Center, unlike last year.
Yeah, the old one.
And we have a booth there. We've always had a booth there. So if anybody is interested in coming to the show when they want to use a place as a home base, I'm sure John McCabe will be there, and I think Ed Burton, you're going to be there too. Yeah, Ed Wharton is to be there.
I'll be there.
We have a booth already there, yes.
Yeah. Okay, so there's quite a few people in the group that will be there and are coming. So like I said, we'll be there and we have a booth and you can use us as a home base. I got to tell you one quick story. Dwayne is a ex-football player and he was coaching a team, a high school team up in West Palm Beach. And he invited me to come one night to watch him play. And there was a kid high school kid. The kid was probably 17 years old, built like a house. He was tall and wide, and he was out on the field, and Dwayne had smoke coming out of his ears. And when the kid came off the field, he said, "Yeah, kid, you're a big guy. Hit somebody." The kid looked out there, just
Kind of par for the course.
I'm gonna say size doesn't equal heart, and it takes heart to play football. And Dwayne, it's good to see you. We'll hang in Orlando. I'm actually up here right now with my daughter, moving her into her apartment. So,
All right, outstanding.
Nice.
okay. Let's go to Mark Brilliant and Stephanie Brilliant.
Morning, this is Mark Brilliant from Brilliant Computers. I've been providing on-site and remote technology solutions for 29 years down here in South Florida. You can reach me at either mark@brilliantcomputers.com or 561-877-1119. The one thing I want to bring up to the group is all of our businesses are pretty similar in the aspect of our information that we've gathered for years is what's keeping us in business. We don't want to lose it, and we can no longer rely on local backups anymore. There's something called ransomware that's out there that will destroy everything on your hard drive, including any external backup drives you have connected. You need to get all your information backed up with retention, which is how far back it goes in the cloud. Because at one point you may just lose all your information on a snap of a finger. If you have any questions about it, you can please call us 561-877-1119.
Also, just to add in on what Mark was just talking about, one of the other important parts of running a business is email, right? Receiving information requests, intercompany, intra-company emailing as well. And so we also offer support for business email, including email backup and email hosting and anything really business email related. So reach out if you have any questions on that as well.
Okay, thank you. And last but not least, TRN Terry.
Oh, good morning, everyone. Nice to see both groups here. This is wonderful. My main job is to handle who's opening, when, where, why, how big, construction phase. I'm getting a ton of leads. Actually, I was in a shopping center yesterday and found a lot of brown paper in a window. So I, of course, got out, looked in, no equipment, nothing in there yet. It is a kosher catering place and deli here in Boca that is opening up in West Boca. I'm in the process of getting the owner's name and phone number. I just have the name of the business on the address. But that would be a good lead for everyone in here because as I looked in all of the government records, I don't see another one. It looks like it's a sole entity. I don't know. But that's a good one. But those leads come out every month around the 9th or 10th. You get about 70 to 80 brand new leads every single month. We are super proud of that. We are super proud to provide you with email addresses, phone numbers, addresses, owners' names, something you're not going to find anywhere in the US with that quantity for what we offer. Nowhere. And if you find it, let me know. Your list is free. Terry at trnusa.com. Anybody that wants a sample, I'm very happy to send it to you. Let me know. And Jessica, that's on its way. Nice to see both groups. Everybody, we have a wonderful, wonderful interaction with our groups at 9 and 11, and they have both brought a lot of business to each other. So we want that to keep going. And there's still people that aren't here today that would have probably are going to watch the YouTube video on it, but it's nice to see everyone. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, Terry,
Yes.
I don't know if anybody works with the grocery store industry, but
Oh, Aldi's and Winn-Dixie.
yeah, and Harvey's and Winn-Dixie. Yeah, you got me. You beat me.
What?
Got it.
What's the deal?
I mean, I think there's about 400, a combination of Winn-Dixie and Harvey's that they're buying. So
Not Arby's, Aldi's. Aldi's.
I know.
grocery
I'm saying
store.
Aldi's is buying Harvey's, right?
Well, no, they're
Yes,
buying
yes.
Winn-Dixie.
They're buying Winn-Dixie and Harvey's.
Yeah.
And their Southwestern groceries, which are based right here in South Florida, Southwestern grocers. They're buying Winn-Dixie's been in pre-Chapter 11 mode, and now Brian is correct. They are bailing them out, and that would be Aldi's German-based grocery store, who I happen to actually love. I love going in there. Their prices are good. They're one of a kind. Once you get them, the German-made products, for some reason, are so good. It's hard to get.
I love their Jaffa cookies. Have you ever had those?
Oh, yeah.
The orange
Yeah.
and the
outrageous.
I'm a big fan of Aldi's also. That's where I actually usually do my grocery shopping. And I don't find I go to Publix with my blinders on because I don't want to spend more than I need to.
Publix is a little pricey. Now I go to Trader Joe's, which is the sister company to so but be aware that a lot of the Winn-Dixie's will still be Winn-Dixie's until they kind of convert over a little bit. And then you've got, like I watched the top 10 companies that are in major financial dire straits right now that they're already closing many, many hundreds of stores. It could be a lot more. And the one I was really surprised about, Burger King, and then, oh gosh, Target we knew, but what was the other big one, Howard? That was, I couldn't believe it. I just said, Cracker Barrel.
Yeah.
It's like, no way. So hopefully that doesn't go any further. Somebody steps in and helps them out. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on. It's my job to find out what it is. And Brian's, who helps me. So I appreciate that, Brian.
You know who else is struggling? I think they grew too, was Sprouts. There's a couple up in my
We have
area.
a brand new one in Boca, open today at 7:30 a.m. The mayor is there, all free food, free coupons.
Yeah, well, leaving after this meeting, we're rushing right over there for free samples.
Love
It's like
Sprouts, actually.
days where you go to happy hour to get free food and cheap drinks, right?
Well, I like Sprouts because I was in there the other day. They have a lot of, they are struggling in some areas and they are closing in some states, but South Florida seems to be thriving in pretty much everything. So I'm not really, sorry about that. Not sure why.
I think a lot of it has to do with how expensive Publix is. So if you, like me, I'm gluten-free. I prefer organic and fresh produce. I lived in California for years where fresh produce was abundant. And I find that Publix, for a big box of spinach, organic is like $9.
It's
At
insane.
Sprouts,
It's
for the
very
same thing, it's only $5.
Yes.
Or
And I'm from
BJ's.
California also. So yes, I know what you.
Yeah.
When I first moved to Florida many, many, many years ago, my partner mentioned to me that the economy of Florida, and this goes for other states as well, but Florida being a tourism state and having tons of restaurants, he said that the economy of Florida is run by the restaurants that go out of business, not the restaurants that are in business. And that being, well, especially in what we were doing, we were manufacturers reps at the time. So we were calling on dealers and trying to sell equipment and supplies to dealers. And when all these restaurants and grocery store chains and all these large places go out of business, there becomes a glut of equipment on the market. And that equipment ends up all over the country because auctioneers come in and auction it, and dealers get a hold of it. And some of the dealers, will buy equipment at 5 cents on the dollar, put it in a warehouse, and wait for the cycle to end. And then that's how they make their money. They get it. So just.
I knew a guy who had an office supply store, and he told me he knew when the economy was going to be doing an upkick, people would come in and start buying adding machines. He said when adding machine sales went up, he knew things were getting better.
It's just true. One of the topics that I was going to bring up today had something to do with that, but let me introduce myself to everybody who hasn't seen us. I'm Howard Appel. I'm the founder and publisher of Today's Restaurant News. We've been in business publishing since 1996. In 2018, we became a digital publication, and by doing so, we were able to provide email marketing, video email marketing, Terry's division of restaurant leads reports, and our post-COVID Zoom calls. We were running person-to-person meetings. Oh, thank you very much. Prior to the COVID, and we just evolved into the Zoom call. Did I miss anybody by any chance, or does anybody? Did I miss you, Randy? Oh, I'm so sorry. Go ahead.
It's okay, no worries. You're perfectly fine. So, hey everyone, nice to meet you. My name is Randy Peralta. I'm a strategic business consultant with Paychex. And long story short, I spearhead the hospitality division of Paychex. And basically what I do is I help businesses make a profit by doing two things. I decrease their cost, right? And I increase their productivity for the benefit of the business owners. With over 2 million worksite employees that we have and over $400 million in workers' compensation that we purchase year over year, we slide those discounts to the business owners. And we like to do what's called, which is very common, this phrase in this group, no-brainer. We like to do a lot of no-brainer solutions for our business owners. And I can be reached at 646-660-5337. My email address is rperalta@paychex.com. And then we also offer a great referral program that pays anywhere between 20 to 30% in commission. This is a residual payout. And for those wondering, just in case, and those that are interested in speaking about this referral program, please reach out to me directly and we can schedule a meeting and go over the details together. But just keep in mind, this is not limited to just the hospitality department. This is for any businesses that are interested in the services that we provide in the PEO payroll industry. And again, you could be reached, I could be reached at 646-660-5337. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. I forgot to mention, I wanted to thank Terry Ark for introducing Jessica to us. And I believe Jessica introduced Randy to us. So I always say, when you talk to somebody on the board, you're not really talking to them only, you're talking to those people that person knows as well. So it's, I thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Terry.
You're welcome.
I hope you're enjoying the group.
We've done all of our intros. By a show of hands, do you still want to hang out for a while, or you want to call it a day? I've got a topic we can discuss. I'm gonna,
What's the topic?
yeah, wise guy.
I do have to run,
Depends
so I'm
on how
gonna
much
say
fun
goodbye.
it is.
I
need to
actually
get
have,
back to work,
I was
but, you
gonna
know,
ask that, but I would have gotten in trouble.
I actually
Yeah,
have,
but I asked it for you, Tara. I was reading your mind there, girl.
Thank you, thank you.
I actually have
I got
two.
you back.
I have two and they're
I mean, like,
connected.
if we're gonna be talking about how to make $1 million instantly and it works, I'm here. Other than that, I might have to drop off.
Howard?
No. You know, with post-COVID restaurant business, if you notice the restaurants that are being built, they are being built and it's sort of going away from sit-down tablecloth restaurants. They're more quick serve, more delivery. And this article that I found, the topic of it was why all-you-can-eat buffets are making a comeback. So,
Oh, hooray.
yeah, so some of the reasons that they give for the buffet making a comeback are obviously recovery from the pandemic, people who were basically restricted for all these months, and then affordability. With the economy being the way it is, the buffets offer lots of food for not so much money. A diversity of the options. Take a place like Golden Corral where you can get all different types of food. Social experience. The buffets offer a social dining experience where people can get up and walk around, talk to other people, etc. Customization. Buffets allow diners to customize their meals and to eat more than one variation of food. Nostalgia. Buffets have been around for a long time, so for a while they disappeared and then now they're coming back. So it's a nostalgic thing. Innovations in presentation. A lot of them are innovating the way they present their food. And tourism and special occasions. Buffets are often popular, like in Myrtle Beach. You can't make a turn without running into a buffet. So that's just some of the things. If anybody has anything they want to add to that, feel free.
Well, the buffets for me, if I go, it's certainly not for the quantity. It's for the quality of what I want. Like if I want a fresh salad, I'm going to go underneath what's on top, and take those ingredients. And then I happen to love their fried chicken. So I wait for the new batches to come out, so it's not contaminated by anybody breathing. So you get your choice. It doesn't matter if it's, but I see people pile plates up and leave half of it, which is disgusting. Really, really bad. I hate to see anything go to waste when there's so many hungry people. It breaks my heart to see that. But yes, the buffets are making a comeback. And if Sweet Tomatoes comes back across the street here, I will be so happy. That was like my favorite place.
I'm surprised that the buffets are making a comeback. I thought that, with COVID, that we saw that so many restaurants that had the takeout option were the ones that flourished through the pandemic. I thought that would be something that they would focus on more rather than bringing back something that would possibly be shut down if COVID were to come back or something similar, So this article actually surprised me, Howard. Very interesting.
Yeah, I'm very surprised. And because especially with that new variant of COVID that is supposedly worse than all the others, I can't believe that that's even happening.
No, it's not worse. Sorry.
Okay.
When a virus comes out and it mutates, it gets weaker. And this
Yes,
one,
but this
they
is a
expect
different
is
kind
weak.
from a different, it's okay. We'll see what it is and hopefully not too bad.
In any event, I think
Hey,
what we'll
Howard.
do is, yes,
I got a couple tidbits you guys might find interesting. Number one is, yes, Cracker Barrel extensively uses billboards, and they just canceled throughout the country 150 billboards.
Who did?
Not Cracker Barrel.
Yeah. They're
wow.
in trouble.
And number two, I find this interesting. I got to meet with a guy who owns 21 McDonald's restaurants in Southern Illinois yesterday. And I asked him, so how's that restaurant in Texas doing where there's no people working there? He goes, it's doubled their expectations. Their business has doubled. They've done studies now to find out that people don't want to talk to other people when they're ordering their food anymore.
Right.
I think
Yeah.
that's our millennial generation here, which I thought Chick-fil-A had it down, but obviously, they're whatever numbers they're projecting in Texas have actually doubled. So plan on seeing more of those restaurants come across. And meanwhile, I do have some very solid contacts with McDonald's on a regional and national basis. I could work those through if anybody is trying to sell them anything. I have a route.
Wow.
Make sure that you touch base with Dwayne. Dwayne has a friend who's got like 25 McDonald's. I think they're all here in Florida. I'm not sure, but he may be an opportunity there for a billboard.
Sure, I'd love to. I don't think I have his contact info. It'll be on your email though, right?
Yeah, it'll be in the email. I'm
John,
gonna officially end the meeting, but I'll keep the window open.
Hang on 1 second, Howard. Someone had a question for John.
Yeah,
Okay,
John, I wanted to know if there would be a fit for us.
I can find out.
Okay, cool.
I can definitely find out. I love cross-pollinating. So yeah, I was in their office for an hour and 45 minutes. Been trying a year and a half to get in there. They actually have an old bank building, and I should have taken pictures of it. I'll do it next time I'm up there. In that old bank vault, the wife of one of the owners collects all these McDonald's toys from years gone by. And it's a little McDonald's toy museum, old and new. It's pretty cool. Not real big, but there's probably 200, 300, 400, probably about 300, 400 items in there. They have a
Isn't that
merry-go-round in there.
headquartered in Illinois?
This one is in West Frankfort, Illinois.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll go in there, see if I can get some pictures and post it next time we have a meeting or next time I'm up there. No.
Oh, that'd be great. Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're all set on our side. So if you send something over to us, we'll take care of it.
You'll set on your signs?
No, on our side with documents. Remember, we were waiting for higher ups to sign everything. We're all good to go.
Okay, awesome.
Okay, well, let me officially end it, and then we can talk. I want to thank everybody that was here this morning for coming to the meeting. I think it was worthwhile to meet everybody from both groups. There was a lot of good crossover, I'm sure will happen. So if you'd like to reach us, give us a call at 561-620-8888. Go to our website and sign up, come to the next meeting or next meeting of your choice at trnusa.com. And if you'd like to show this video to somebody, go to our YouTube page and click on the subscribe button so that you will be notified when the next video comes out. So again, thank you all. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you next week.